I'd like to walk you through some of the features and functionalities of LifeRing. Rather than just list them off, I'm going to run through a demo using a hypothetical mission scenario that utilizes a good cross-section of the system's core capabilities. The two inset screens you see represent a command center running the PC version of LifeRing and an Android smartphone running the mobile version of the app, which represents our patrol out in the field. So let's take a look at the Android first. Up top left we have our main menu button. Down on the right here we have our map point selection button, our center on map button, and our add a marker button. On the left we have our PTT group button and our PTT talk button. The one-touch oriented display lets you zoom in and out on the map just like you would on any smartphone using Google Maps. As a user, you will always be represented by a green triangle on your own device. As you can see over on the PC, the green triangle represents the command. I can also see that both Squad 1 and Squad 2 are each represented by blue rectangles. If I look back over to the Android screen, I see that Squad 1 is green, that's my device, and Command 1 and Squad 2 are represented by blue rectangles. In our scenario, Squad 1 is heading out on reconnaissance. For this demo, we're going to skip over the setup of the device. The first operational thing you would do in LifeRing is join a group. Tap the main menu and scroll down to Groups. Here we see a list of groups that are already available, or you have the option of creating a new group. Go down and hit the plus sign. Just type in the name of the group. For this demo, we're going to stay in the demo group, but if your group is using push to talk, make sure the PTT button is checked. Now go back and you've joined that group. To use push to talk, just make sure you're in the right push to talk group and hit the PTT button.
Alpha 1 has joined Group Apache, ready to proceed.
LifeRing also enables anyone to add a marker to the map that is immediately available for all to see. Use the map pointer button to set the exact location, then tap the Add a Marker button. This brings up a library of milstand 2525 symbols to easily identify the threat type. Then choose the group the marker should be visible to, and the session time for how long it should be visible. Then click OK. We can see over here on the PC that symbol is showing up on the network and in the map for everyone to see. We can also add content to a marker. So if we go back to our Android screen and simply tap on the marker itself, this displays a small detail pop-up at the bottom that shows the symbol type, name, latitude, longitude, range bearing, etc. If we tap in this area, it expands to show a toolbox where we can add content to the marker. From here we can modify the marker type. We can go back, we can give it a name. You just type in whatever you want. We can add some descriptive text. We can even go in and take or attach a photo to the marker. You can use your device camera to take a picture, or you can simply attach a picture that's already in your library. There, now that picture is attached to the marker. We go over here to our PC screen and we select that same marker. We get a pop-up window. Let me bring it into view. And we see that the name I've given it, the descriptive text, and if I scroll down a little bit, I see the picture I attached to it. LifeRing has a whiteboard feature that allows the user to draw directly on the map. Tap the main menu and scroll down to Whiteboard. Now you see the hotkeys on the left have changed the drawing mode. The top gives me different tools to draw. I have a line, a segment, a circle, or a square. On the bottom key is my color palette. So I can pick any color that I think is going to show up well in my map. And I'm simply going to draw a square around a certain area. And if you look back over to the PC screen, you see that that box I drew is visible. And from the Command PC, I can also use the whiteboard feature as well. I go to my Collaborate screen, then Draw. I see my color palette again. I can choose a different color. I go down, I see my line tools. And I just use my cursor and draw exactly anything on the map I want. And if I look over at my Android screen, they appear instantaneously. One of the features on the PC version is the ability to issue commands from within LifeRing. I go to my command menu and I click New. I type in the command that I want. I choose the command type. And I can either choose a user or send it to everybody. Now as soon as that command is issued, I look over at my Android screen and I see that it has taken over my screen and I have to comply with that order. And I only have three choices: have complied, can't comply, or will comply. And as soon as I do respond to the order, I return to my regular map display. And back over at the PC, I can pull up a list of all the commands I've sent, along with who responded and what their response was. LifeRing also has built-in chat and messaging from within the app. Tap on your main menu and scroll down to Messages. Hit the plus sign to see a list of users that are on the network. Just pick one and just type in your message like you would any other messaging app. Go ahead and hit send. LifeRing has 8 built-in map options on the handset, which are configurable to 80 or more plus available maps. Go to the main menu and scroll down to Maps. You'll see your list of the default 8. Just tap to change it and you'll see the map changes automatically. Go back to the main menu, Maps again, and change it right back to the map you were at. Both the Android and the PC have the ability to draw a geofence directly on the map that sends you an alert if someone either enters or exits the perimeter. I'm going to go up here under my display menu and click Exit, and I'm going to draw a perimeter on the map with a LifeRing user inside. Now over here on the Android, I'm going to move that user outside the perimeter. And the Command PC gets the following alert. One of LifeRing's most compelling features is the ability to declare an emergency on yourself. Tap the main menu and go down to Emergency. When prompted, hit OK, and immediately your symbol is surrounded by a flashing red circle which shows up for everybody on their displays. Their map is immediately centered on you and they receive the following alert.
Emergency received.
Once the emergency is resolved, simply go back and tap the main menu, select Emergency, when prompted yes to take yourself out of the emergency. And that's it. It's just a small view of some of the capabilities of the system, but it should give you a good idea of the features and functionality of LifeRing. For more information, visit us on the web at www.aegisinc.com.